everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Christine. So today I'm doing a full face of Colourpop makeup. This is the look that I ended up creating. It's very different and not really something that I would do every day. Also, before we go and get started, this dress is from Princess Polly. I will be doing a full haul with them, so stay tuned for that video. I had a lot of fun trying out all these things from Colourpop. I was surprised by a lot of things, so if you guys are interested for a little like first impressions / review, please go ahead and keep watching. Before we go and get started with the makeup, I didn't actually buy a Colourpop brow pencil. Honestly, I was shopping and totally forgot, and honestly, I haven't heard anything that prompted me to like go out and buy it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use like an off-brand eyebrow pencil, and then I will be right back. Okay, now that my brows are done, I went ahead and used my e.l.f. Precise Brow Pencil. I actually just uploaded a full face of e.l.f. makeup, so be sure to check out that video if you haven't already. First off, let's go ahead and go in with the face makeup. I do have two foundations here. I have the Colourpop No Filter Sticks, and this is a stick foundation. And then I also have the Colourpop No Filter Foundation. Just because I have really oily, acne-prone skin, I just don't reach for stick foundations that often. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this Colourpop No Filter Sticks. I've heard a lot of really good things about this, and I have it in the color medium 90W. Actually, I decided I'm gonna go ahead and go in with eyeshadow first. I am actually currently house sitting back in Malibu again, so I don't have all my stuff with me, so I'm gonna go ahead and try using the brushes that I have with me. But I have this palette here by Colourpop. This is the Double Entendre palette. I love this eyeshadow palette. The colors in here are gorgeous. If you need a good eyeshadow palette, this one is really good. The colors blend amazingly and the shades in it are so cute. The main thing that I want to focus on is these Glitterly Obsessed, and these are a trio of glitters that Colourpop just launched. So here we have the color Bring the Heat. This looks gorgeous. It has a lot of like gold flecks in it. I don't know if you could see the texture of it, but it's like very kind of gooey. Next we have this one in the color Hopeless Romantic. There's lots of silver and a lot of like colorful specks in there. And then lastly we have Disco Lady. This one is more of a like white glitter, and it has some kind of like purple rainbow specks in it. So the chunks in that one are actually really big, especially compared to the other two. That one has the biggest chunks. Okay, so the only thing that I have is my nose contour brush, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this to kind of blow out a contour shade. So I'm gonna use this color right here. I think this is the color Send Noodles. I'm pretty happy with how the eyeshadow looks. I literally only have this brush with me. I'm limited by what I'm able to do, but I think I'm gonna focus mainly on like the lid color and the eyeliner. I have this color here. It's kind of like a reddy, rusty color. It's in the color Naked. The names in here are so cute. Just with my finger, I'm gonna go ahead and tap that on my lid. Okay, so that looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and pat on a lid color. Okay, I'm gonna use this one, Bring the Heat, and I'm just gonna pat this onto the center of my lid. I'm noticing it's kind of lifting the shadow underneath. That's super cute, but it's kind of like sparse, but the more I pack on, it kind of lifts up. So I'm gonna go in with this Bring the Heat color, because this one just looks a little bit more finely milled, and I'm gonna pat that closer to the center of my lid. I don't know, do I just suck at this? Do you see that? There's a big ass heart. And then here I have the Colourpop BFF Cream Gel Liner, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this to smudge along my lash line, and we're gonna make a little wing liner out of this. Okay, so that eyeliner was super creamy. I love the way it ended up looking, and I feel like with lashes, the look might actually come together. The sparkles, I can already say right away that I don't know if I would recommend these just because they're so chunky, and I was really worried while I was putting on the eyeliner that chunks of the glitters would fall into my eye. Okay, next I have these lashes here from Mixi Beauty. This is in the style Jersey. Okay, so that is what the lashes look like on. It actually looks okay. I actually picked up this eyeliner, and it is a cream gel eyeliner, and it's like this gorgeous bronzy brown color. This is what it looks like swatched. This reminds me a lot of the Bobbi Brown liquid eyeliner. I think for this look, I needed to do a black to kind of just pull the eye look a little bit more together, but I definitely will be trying out this eyeliner. Okay, so let's start off with the foundation stick. This is the Colourpop No Filter Stick. Kind of smells like glue. I'm just gonna use that for now and see how the coverage is. I'm using my Choco Beauty sponge, by the way. I mentioned it in my sponge review video. Foundation actually blends pretty nicely. I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of clinging to my dry spots, and I have like very oily skin. This never happens with a foundation, so I think for future I would probably have to prep my skin a little bit better and maybe wear a primer, but like it's giving me kind of like spotty coverage and it's kind of patching up. I'm gonna go ahead and put another layer because right now it's giving me like light to medium coverage, but I need a little bit more coverage. It's kind of patchy and doesn't really give me as much coverage as I would like. So next, let's actually go in with a concealer. I got two different colors because I couldn't decide what color I'd be. I have the color here, medium dark 32, and that one's a little bit more yellow tone. And then this one is medium dark 30. This one looks a little bit more of a peachy color. So that one's actually super peachy. That might be good for the under eyes. Let's go ahead and start with shade number 30. And use that on my under eyes. I do like the wand. It's kind of like a doe foot, but it's like really flexible. Super flexible, but it disperses a lot of products. Oh wow, that's actually really nice. So that, it's a little bit more of a like drier consistency, and it's giving me like medium coverage, but it blended so easily. It's really pretty. So that is what the concealer looks like blended out there. It is really peachy, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in with 32 and use that all over. I really like the applicator. The concealer was definitely the saving grace for the face makeup. It's a little bit darker than my foundation, but let's go ahead and finish the rest of the makeup and see how everything looks. I did not pick up the translucent powder, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this Glossier Wowder. Especially because we are using a stick foundation, and stick foundations generally just do not last as long. We wanna make sure that we really set the base so it lasts us all day. Although I don't know if I want this to last me all day. Next, I picked up these pressed cheek powders from Colourpop. I have here the color Lunar Has It. This packaging is just so cute. I think this would make a really pretty natural blush color. I think my face makeup right now might be a little bit too dark for that. Next, we have another really pretty blush. This is my Sun and Stars. I tend to lean for more like orangey blushes, so I think this will be really pretty with the look that we have on today. And then the last cheek color that I got, I believe this is a bronzer. This is in the color Private Party. And that looks really pretty. It looks like a really good undertone. Swatch is matte. I actually picked up a little cheek palette here that I've been using as a mirror, and it comes empty, and I believe it's like $2 or something. So I'm actually just gonna pop this Private Party. Perfect. So I just put in a new battery because my camera is about to die, but if the focusing or coloring looks different, I apologize. Okay, so that is what the bronzer looks like on. I liked it, but wasn't really that smooth, and I actually have the Physicians Butter Bronzer. I like this one more. I feel like the color of this Colourpop one was really, really nice. If you can see the two of them compared next to each other, the Colourpop just looks a little bit more like darker and yellowy, so the color of it is really nice, but it just wasn't super smooth, so I kind of had to take a lot to build it up. But if you were looking for a new bronzer, just get the Physicians Butter Bronze because this is bomb. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the My Sun and Stars. I believe this is a collab with Kathleen Lights. Okay, so in the pan, it actually looks really intense. It is really pigmented, so you want to be super careful and just get a little bit at a time. But the color is absolutely gorgeous. I feel like on my tan, all the skin tones too, that's like a really, really pretty summer blush. I might just grab this shimmery liner and smudge this on my bottom lash line. Pretty. And then I'm actually gonna darken up the contour a little bit just because it looks a little bit washed out. I do have a couple of liquid lipsticks here. I actually was wanting to do a red originally, but I think with this eye, I want to do something a little bit more muted. Here I have some lippy pencils, so I'm just gonna line my lips really quickly. I have this color here in BFF. So that's a really pretty muted mauve color. I also have here BFF number 3. This one looked like a really nice brown liner, but it is super deep, so I don't know if I will use that today. The final lip liner that I got is this one in the color Little One, and this one is the one right here. It is super, super pink, so I think I'm gonna go in with BFF. That color is super pretty, I like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with, actually I think I like this brown. This one is in the color Tansy. I'm gonna use my finger to kind of blend it out. This is a really striking look. I might try to mix in a little bit of this magic wand, and I'm just gonna put it on the center. Okay, so this is the finished look that I came up with. What was that? I didn't really know where I was going with the direction of the look, but it ended up coming together real nicely. The foundation stick, I will kind of play around with it again and prep my skin and see how it wears. I'll also kind of wear this the rest of the day and update you guys down in the caption how it wore throughout the day and how it looked and stuff like that. Concealers are absolute winners for me. These were so pretty. These are more of a like lightweight coverage, but it blended out so nicely. These remind me a lot of my Maybelline Fit Me concealers, which I used to use all the time. These are bomb. The only thing about these is they're really, really light to medium coverage. So if you want something more full coverage, I would reach for something more like the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, but these were really great. The bronzer was really nice. The color was definitely like my favorite part of it, but it wasn't as smooth as I would like it to be, and it kind of got a little bit patchy as I was building up more and more. But for the price, this is really, really great, and you can buy a compact for just a couple dollars and pop it in, and I think that's great value for your money. My favorite cheek product was probably this blush. This is in the color My Sun and Stars, and I could see myself reaching for this a lot more often, especially in the summer. I just feel like this is such a flattering color for my skin tone. The satin lipsticks are my favorite. I've had these for so long. The ultra mattes are beautiful and they wear really long, but they are super drying. The lip liners, I feel like they have improved the formula of these, because I used to have a couple of these and they would just like fall out of the tube, and now it feels like the packaging is a little bit more secure and the cap actually locks into place, which is another issue that I had with the previous lip liners. I would highly recommend looking into these because they have so many different colors. You can find anything that you're looking for, and the cost of these is so affordable as well. The glitter liners, these are just so chunky and hard to work with. They lifted my eyeshadow underneath. I just feel like the chunks are so big that they would actually get into your eye, and as a contact lens wearer, that's just not something that I really want to deal with. They have Super Shock shadows that are really, really shimmery and could be used as like lid toppers as well, so I would actually just grab one of those. The eyeshadow palette, I've had this for a really long time. Highly recommend. If anything, this is like my favorite out of everything that I've tried. I'm planning to play around with these, so follow me on Instagram because I will be trying out this foundation, especially in doing like a wear test in my stories to see how it wears. I'll update you on that. Eyeliner actually was really, really nice. I was impressed by how easily it smudged out and how black it is. So that is everything. I hope you all enjoyed this review. Make sure you check out these videos if you haven't already. I just uploaded a video on like my necklace collection, so be sure to check out that video. That is it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.